Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's lecture, we are going to study how to insert a node at the end of a linked list. So again, for doing this, we will create another function called def insert at end, and the same parameters will be there, which is data. When I'm inserting something, so I'm expecting from the user that he or she will pass a data, and then I'll create a node and will then insert it in the linked list. Correct. The same process we will do. We will again create a node. Okay, we are creating a node using the class node which we have written. So let's take an example again. I want to create a node with the data x. Okay, so this is the node which I am creating. Okay, this is the node which I am creating. I am passing the data x. So x is there. Okay, now by default it's next field will be pointing to none. Correct, and the but now, what will this variable n contain? The variable n will contain the address of this new node. The variable n will contain the address of the new node. Let's just assume it is 100. Okay, let's just assume it is 100. So, our first step is done. We have created a new node with the data x in data. Okay, we are assuming it is x for now. So we have created a node with data x, which is pointing to none for now, and the address of it is stored is n. Okay, now what do we need to do? The functionality I have already discussed in my previous lectures. So I would recommend you to please go and watch it for more clarity. Now, what do we need to do? Let's take a linked list now. Okay, let's take a linked list now. Hmm, okay, this is two linked lists are there. Let's just take reference of A as 100, reference of B as 101. A is pointing to B, and for now B is pointing to none. And now I want to insert a node here, a new node here. I want to insert a new node here, which is X, which we have just created. Okay. I want to insert this X node here. The address of X is 100, right? Now, if we want to enter inside any linked list, what do we want? We want the entry point, right? And what is the entry point of our linked list? It is self.head, right? And what is the entry point? A. And what the self.head contains? It contains the address of the first node. So self.head is 100, correct? Because this is what the address of our first node is. Our first node is A, and the address of A is 100, which is our entry point, and this is what self.head is containing. So let's just store self.head in some another variable. Let's just take curve. Okay. Now this is cur is equals to self.head. So cur is containing our first node's address. Okay, this is done. Now, since we need to insert a new node at the end of our linked list, we need to first traverse till end. Correct? We need to first traverse till end. Correct? So let's just do like it. While cur dot next So what am I doing here? I am traversing till end. I am traversing till here. Okay, let's just do a dry run. Okay, let's just do a dry run. Our curve is pointing to 100. Okay, what I am saying is my curve none? Is my curve dot next? Curve means 100. Is my next field none? No, it is there. It is there is 101 present, so it is not none for now, right? Okay, so it is all fine. So we can go. So we are still inside our while loop. So what I am saying, if it is not none, cur is equals to cur dot next. Okay, so I am saying cur is equals to cur dot next. Cur. So what I am saying, I am saying cur is equals to cur dot next. So what is my cur? My cur is 100, and what is stored in its next field? 101. So I am saying cur is equals to cur dot next, means which is 101. So now my cur is equals to 101. So now my cur is pointing to this node, which is B node, right? Now again I am inside my while loop. Now again I am checking while cur dot next is not none. So what is my cur? 101 is cur dot next, which is this field, right? Is it none? Yes, it is none. So what will I do? I will come outside of this loop now, right? So where is my curve pointing to? Curve is pointing to 101 now. But now I want to insert a new node here. Currently, my linked list is looking like this. I want my linked list to look like this. B is currently pointing to none, but I want instead of none, B should point to X. That means instead of none, it should store the address of X. Correct? So if I write like this, curve dot next is equals to n. So what am I doing here? I am saying instead of none, please store the address of my new node. And where is the address of my new node is stored? It is stored in n, right? Which is 100. So it will be curve dot next is equals to n. Okay. So now our task is done. Okay. Our task is done. So we have prepared a linked list where we are inserting at beginning, at and also at end. So let's just run this program. Now, what if our node is empty? Our linked list is empty. Okay. So we also need to check it. What we will do? We will check. And how will we know that our node is empty? If my self dot head is equals to none. What does that mean? It means nothing is there in our entry point, right? Our linked list it is empty because self dot head is pointing to none. It is pointing to nothing. That means our linked list is empty. Then what should I do? So whatever node, whatever node I am creating, what I will do? Give me a second. Self dot head is equals to none. Simply, I'll just point self dot head is equals to end. If it is empty, we don't have to do anything. Simply, my head will point to the new node. Correct. Else, if self dot head exists, that means there is no, then we will follow the same procedure, right? And this is done. So we will do the same changes in our insert function also. We will again check if self dot head is equals to none. That means nothing is there, right? We don't need to do anything. Simply whatever node we have created, our self dot head will simply point to that new node. Otherwise, otherwise, if there is something, we will follow the same procedure. Correct? and this is done. So now let's just create an object called, let's say, link ll. Create a linked list. We will create a linked list here. Our linked list is done. We have created a linked list. Now we want to insert at beginning. I want to insert I want to insert X. Okay, enter. Now to see it, let's traverse it. What is the name of my function? It's traversal. Let's run this program. You see, it is printing X now. So let me just again insert X. Now again, I'll insert in beginning only. Okay. So what should it be? I'm inserting A in beginning. So the result should be like AX, right? See, AX, right? Now I will insert at edge. I'll insert B. It should be AXB, correct? So I hope I was able to make you understand. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.